Hello, this is Officer Rivera, Dade City Police Department. The reason why I pulled you over, you were doing 60 and a 30. Any particular reason for that?
Just running a little late for work, sir.
Late from work?
Sorry, sir.
Where you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what time are you supposed to be at work? Yeah, you would have made it by driving the speed limit.
Sorry?
You would have made it on time by driving the speed limit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You have your driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance?
I'm 16, so I don't really.
All right, so here's how that works. You're the operator of the motor vehicle, even at 16.
Yes, sir.
You're responsible for everything that's going on in this vehicle. So you're responsible for knowing where your registration and knowing where your insurance is. Is the vehicle yours?
Yes, sir. I know.
It's registered to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You believe so? It's kind of like a yes or no. There's really not much of a gray area.
My dad, maybe. I think me.
Yeah, it's probably one of those things you should know. Do you have insurance on the vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Fox 2 check.
This is my insurance, I believe.
Yep. Give me just a minute, okay?
Yes, sir.
That's not to this vehicle.
NCIC 2019 White Chevrolet NCIC Local Response 48-year-old white male NCIC FCIC clear 48-year-old white male NCIC 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 FCIC clear
Something I want. I sent you a battery today call. Something I want. It's going to be at the Solaris Healthcare ALS 38250 AF. Number 7.
Both callers said northbound, correct?
That's them for me.
Would you mind stepping out of the vehicle and to the back? I'll explain how this all goes. So, you're going to get a citation for speed.
Yes, sir.
And then you're going to get a citation for running the stop sign.
Yes, sir.
I know you're in a rush,
Yes, sir.
but
Yes, sir.
you can't do this stuff.
Yes, sir.
So then these two are your copies
Okay.
of those citations. The stop sign
Yes, sir.
is $164.
Okay.
The 60 and a 30 is a mandatory court date.
Yes, sir.
So you're going to get something in the mail in the next couple of weeks for court date.
Yes, sir.
This is your driver's license. That registration, it does not come back. It comes back to this vehicle, but not that tag. So I think that's an old one. I don't know why your dad might have changed it.
Okay.
It's about to expire.
Yes, sir.
But that tag does come back to this vehicle, but that registration doesn't.
Okay, yes, sir.
This is your insurance,
Yes, sir.
and then the only thing I need from you is your fingerprint. Yep. Because this is a criminal citation. That's why it's mandatory that you report for it.
Like a misdemeanor?
Yeah.
A misdemeanor?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's not like I'm not going to take you to jail for it or anything like that.
Is that on my record?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's not the worst thing in the
Can
world.
colleges see that, sir? And
I have no idea
It's
if
like
colleges
ruin
can
my
see
life.
it, but if it's the only, no, it's not a ruin your life type of offense. If you did it habitually, like several times, maybe, but this is your first time. But at the same time, we're still enforcing the traffic laws.
So wait, I'm so sorry. Could you just like explain this to me? So like a misdemeanor, like that's actually a criminal offense, though, right?
This is a criminal citation. Yes.
Oh boy.
Everything you do has consequences. You know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I'm just questioning. I'm not like trying to talk back. Just nothing.
I'm more than happy to educate.
Yes,
you.
sir. Just so like coming over the hill, like it was 45, and then coming down the hill, like I went over the hill and it was 30, and you must have like got me right then and there. Like, is there no like grace? Like I'm supposed to like know that it slows.
Right where the stop sign is. I mean, right where the speed limit sign that says 30
is
where it's supposed to be 30.
Okay. Yes,
It's
sir.
not like you have 500 feet to coast down,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
And even then, if the speed limit before that was 45, you were still doing 15 over.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you see what I mean?
No, I completely understand. Yes, sir.
You know-
So wait, what speed made it a criminal offense? 10, 5 over?
Going 20 over.
20 over? Oh boy. So that's
So like I said, you're going to get something in the mail.
yes, sir.
As far as going to court, you can plead your case to the judge, and they will more than likely, considering your record, have some mercy on you.
Of course.
All right. So like
if-
it doesn't go on your record as of today.
It goes
You
on.
have to go
after
through
that
you have to
court
go
date.
through the court process. The court could dismiss it depending on how you plead and
Yes, sir.
what you tell the judge,
Yes, sir.
and they could say, all right, we'll what's called withhold adjudication. So that means you're not guilty, but you still have to pay something.
Okay.
And the judge will determine.
Roughly in a range, how much expensive do you think that would be?
I can't answer that.
Okay. Okay.
I can tell you that when you present yourself in the courtroom,
Yes, sir.
you've already been very polite and respectful to me, and I appreciate that.
Of course.
If you continue that,
Yes, sir.
things will go well for you.
Yes, sir.
So if you, for instance, if you go to the court and you start badgering the judge and arguing and making excuses, whatever, they're going to throw the book at you, and it's going to be really expensive.
Yes, sir.
So you may get away with, minimal charges, but I can't tell you what that is.
Okay. Yes, sir.
So I need your right thumb,
Right.
right there. You don't have to press it down. Right, that's the ink part. And then we're going to put it right in that square. Go ahead. There you go. Perfect. And you are free to go. Do you have any other questions?
I'm just so like a misdemeanor that can come off your like record, right? Like if I'm just like if I go to court and like they like basically like say I'm good or whatever, like I'm polite, respectful, and judge understands or has mercy or whatever, and like what would happen? They could just be like, okay, like we'll let you off with like minimum, and like they would take the misdemeanor away, or like
It'll show up as adjudication withheld if that's what the judge decides.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Don't panic.
Yeah. This
But
is rough.
but at the same time, you're driving,
Yeah.
a 5,000-pound missile,
Yes, sir.
at 60 miles an hour.
Yes, sir.
Any child could cross the street, and you might not be able to stop in time.
No, I understand. Thank you for being nice.
So look, I'll tell you, I had a criminal speeding ticket when I was 17. How old are you?
60.
So I was only a year older than you,
Yes,
right? Technically, is it a criminal misdemeanor offense? Yes. Okay. Does it show the same as like if you get arrested for possession of marijuana? No, it's different. Okay. It's a criminal
It's traffic.
offense. It is not a criminal offense. It's a criminal traffic offense. Okay.
Okay.
So it's looked at differently, right? Like if a job asks you if you've ever been arrested or charged with a misdemeanor offense, technically yes, but no.
Okay.
Right?
All you would have to do is say, traffic. I got pulled over for
I
speeding.
got a speeding ticket.
Okay.
Who hasn't? I did.
It is not the same, so don't stress out thinking it's the same as like, oh, I went to jail, the job's going to look at it the same way. It's not. Right? Could you have gone to jail? Yeah, 30 over is the limit in Florida. So you could have.
I could have gone to jail.
You could have.
Oh,
Could have.
gosh.
Luckily-
Oh my
But we didn't go
gosh.
that route.
Yeah, we didn't go that route. We
Thank
try
you.
not to. But just
my
understand
gosh.
that's what it meant.
Yes,
so,
sir.
so don't stress too much. Again, it's not the same as a physical arrest. It is, yes, still a misdemeanor, but not quite the same. So go to your court date, talk with the judge, get it taken care of. It's a speed bump. That's all. It's a
All
bump
right.
in the road. Okay.
What I would do is go on to work, call your job,
Yes, sir.
let them know, hey, I got pulled over. I'm sorry. This is why I'm late.
Yes, sir. I already let them know.
Okay.
Whenever you go to traffic court, like I said, be honest with the judge.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever had a speeding ticket before?
I have not.
No.
Okay. So talk to him. Say, Judge, if possible, I'd like to complete driving school or something like that, and maybe see if they'll withhold adjudication.
There are
something
several
like that.
options.
So
Yes, sir.
just be honest about the situation. The more honest and respectful you are in court, the better it's going to go for you.
Of course. And then like, I literally am completely clueless. Like, I'm sorry. I just really like. What do I do? How do I like pay these? Like, what will I do?
So the stop sign, you can flip the back. This shows all the ways that you can pay for it. These are all your options.
Okay. Cool.
The court one, you have to go to
Just
court
have to
for.
go to court. Okay.
They'll send paperwork to that address that's on the citation.
All right.
As soon as they tell you what the court date is, show up, deal with it. It's done. You can either enter a plea that day or set for another date. There's a whole process to it, but you'll have to show up to court that day and figure out what you're going to do. The other one, it's simple. You just, like I said, all your options are.
Yes, sir. All right. Thank you, guys.
All right, please drive safely.
Yes, sir.